Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. And if you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Leo, and welcome to your singles reading for April 2019, okay? Spring is here, so let's see if any love is springing up for you guys, okay? Or what's going on in the love department for my singles. All right, the first card is going to represent your current energy, so that could be the energy of your love life or a current situation that you are dealing with, okay? And we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Crossing that energy or challenging that, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Past energy you're dealing with, Two of Cups. Person that you may be dealing with or the energy of them or the person coming towards you, we've got the Seven of Wands. All right. Next card represent what you want, Chariot in reverse. Next card represents internal factors, what's guiding you or driving you, and this could be consciously or subconsciously. We've got the Fool. Next card represents advice, Ten of Cups. Next card represents external factors, got the Nine of Swords. And then we've got the possible outcome, we've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. All right, so let's go ahead and see. I'm going to pull clarifiers now, just to broaden out this picture a little bit. And then at the end of the reading, I will pull a romance angel oracle card for a final message. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have. Page of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords. King of Cups. Three of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to pull another card for that. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Fool. Here we go again. And the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Let me go ahead and shuffle up this third deck. So, starting off, we've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, okay? Which represents no longer feeling trapped, which represents seeing things for what they are, you know, no longer faking the funk, no longer pretending that you don't know, you know, what is or what isn't, all right? The Eight of Swords in reverse, you know, just indicates it's truths, you know, but sometimes it's truths that were already there that maybe we just weren't paying attention to, okay? And it's something in particular with this Page of Pentacles. It's like you've gone now from now you're blind, you're no longer blind, okay? I once was blind, but now I see, and what I see is this maybe younger earth sign for some of you, okay? If it's not a younger earth sign, it's a particular thing in relationships, whether it's a current relationship or just in general. I know you guys have picked up on my W and R issue. I've got it big time. You know, people make fun of me in real life because, like, I can't say. I always use this one as an example. Like, Russell Westbrook is very difficult because I always want to say Russell Westbrook. Anyway, that's my speech impediment. It is what it is. But yeah, there's definitely something that has gotten your attention, okay? Something or someone has definitely grabbed your attention. All right, so let me pull another card for the what you want portion. Haha, the Magician. All right, we're getting there. That's better. That's better. Okay, so what is your challenge? Well, either, you know, you're juggling, you haven't made some type of decision. Maybe there's two people, you know, that you are interested in with this Two of Pentacles, okay? I call that the juggling or struggling card. It's like either you're dealing with, many things. You're working on balancing, your work life or your love life and, your social life, whatever. You're working on harmonizing and balancing something, okay? And you're working on balancing that give and take in relationships, okay? Not feeling like one person has to be in control or one person has to get their way all the time, okay? The Six of Pentacles is focusing on not giving to receive, but giving because you give, but also learning how to receive, because some of us only know how to give and we're not very good at receiving love. When someone is loving on us, it makes us feel uncomfortable. So your challenge is that you've got to balance that. You've got to balance wanting to either give to people, or maybe you're the opposite spectrum. Maybe you're a person who's used to getting. You're good at receiving, but you're not good at giving. So either way, that's the focus, okay? You've got to learn on learning how to give and also learning how to receive, okay? Past issues or past energies that you're dealing with, we've got the Two of Cups. So this is a relationship that, was very special to you, very important to you. For some of you, it could have been with an air sign, a Queen of Swords type of, person, someone who was very direct, very straight. Also, this could have been a friend, okay? A friend that you maybe wanted more from. And maybe it just never went to that level, because the Queen of Swords can also represent the friend zone, okay? The Queen of Swords is someone that it really takes a lot to get the Queen of Swords to engage you in an actual relationship. All right, they'll be friends with you all day. This person's very logical, very calculating, don't have time for mess, don't have time for nonsense, okay? So the fact that this whole give and receive thing is here is leading me to either indicate this was a relationship that was very balanced, okay, because the Two of Cups does indicate that. Or it could have been a situation where, because you were lacking that balance, maybe somebody wasn't ready to really take things to that next level with you, okay? So that'll resonate. Both of those options may resonate to someone. Now, who are you dealing with, or who's coming towards you? Well, we've got someone who's a little bit on the defensive, okay? With this Seven of Wands here, we've got someone who, they feel like their way is the way, all right? They really stand their ground for what they believe in. But they're also very loving. I think that they're very defensive because they have a lot to give as far as love and relationships. And so sometimes when a person realizes their value, right, they're not very quick to just give it away. So, and that's I feel like that's smart, but you also don't want to push people away either. So for some of you, if you are dealing with someone that's giving you a little bit of resistance, it's really because they have a lot going on the inside. For some of you, these are two different people, okay? That's where this juggling comes in. For some of you, you've met someone who's a little bit defensive, all right? But then you've also got someone over here that's, really loving. Also, though, with this King of Cups, for some of you, this could be someone who, the King of Cups is notorious for having people in the friend zone because sometimes he's really shy, okay? And either he's too shy to, make that move. So you've got this really good connection, really cool relationship with this person, and you kind of know they like you, right? You know that this person likes you, but they just haven't made that move. And that's because either they're trying to protect themselves, they're trying to protect their heart because they know that they've got a lot to give and they're very sensitive, okay? For some of you, maybe it's this person from the past who's still trying to keep you at bay because they're just not sure, but they have feelings for you, okay? What is it that you want? All right, well, first we've got the Chariot in reverse. So for some of you, this could represent a Cancer. But it also represents you wanting to slow things down somehow. Okay. When I see the Chariot in reverse, it's almost like you're not sure what you want. And for some of you, you may not be sure about what you want because you've got these options. Okay. We got the Three of Wands in the reverse also, which represents that, for some of you, you're just doing whatever. You're just dating someone because there's really nothing else going on right now. But you're really waiting for something magical or someone magical to come along. You're really wanting someone. For some of you, you're really wanting a Virgo or a Gemini. If that's not the case, then you just want someone who makes you feel special. You want someone who you have a magical type of connection with, someone that's very magnetizing, all right, someone that you're really attracted to. So I think that for some of you, maybe you're entertaining, you know, this friend zone person, or you're just entertaining people because you know, you're bored or you want to have some type of relationship. Okay, you're entertaining something that you know is just maybe not gonna make it to that next level. All right, but it's consistent, it's reliable. All right, you can count on this person, they're always there. Right? And some of you have a relationship with someone who's a friend, and whenever you're single, you kind of fall back on that friendship to give you something, to give you that kind of connection that you're missing because you're not in a relationship. All right? So, you know, just it is what it is. That may resonate with you and that may not. That's someone's story. All right? Everybody doesn't have the same story. That's why I give you guys multiple options. All right? So if you need to rewind a little bit, you know, and come back, it's okay. That's why this is a video. All right. What is it that's motivating you? What's driving you? Well, for some of you, maybe it's an Aquarius, okay? Because we've got the full card twice here in this reading for you. So for some of you, definitely there's an Aquarius that either you're trying to reconcile with, okay? Because I see the Five of Cups, somebody from your past, perhaps, or for others of you that are dealing with an Aquarius, maybe you feel like, you know, this has a potential, this has a possibility of working. Things are not that bad. Things are turning around with this person. You're seeing some light at the end of the tunnel where maybe this person had you in the friend zone for some time. For others of you, you want a new beginning, okay? You're looking towards something new. You're looking for something fresh. You're looking for something that has potential, something that makes you feel more secure and more confident in relationships. Because I feel like maybe you've been dealing with situations that left you feeling kind of uncertain or kind of insecure. All right, so you no longer want to feel like there's anything for you to worry about, okay? Now, in this this external position, we've got someone that either brings that energy out of you, or we've got someone who's carrying that energy themselves. They're over here worrying and stressing about either this new beginning that you guys could possibly have, or, you know, again, they're an Aquarius. All right, so it's like you're tired of being scared. You're tired of worrying. You recognize the truth of the situation. But I think underneath it, I think for some of you, this friend zone may be a way to cover up the fact that this person is losing sleep over whether or not you guys can actually do this. All right, that, they're defensive because they're stressed the hell out over this for some reason. Okay, what is the outcome? Well, we've got the Ace of Wands, which means that, this energy is probably keeping them from making a move once again. All right, they're stuck, they're stagnant, and for some, they're stagnant and they're not moving on because they do want to reconcile with you. They do see where, they feel like they can make something work here. But again, it's like their balls haven't dropped yet, so to speak. Metaphorically speaking, they just don't have that motivation, or they're scared. Okay, I feel like they're more afraid to make that move when they're sitting here just kind of looking at this whole thing like, wow, I'm really making a mess of this, aren't I? Either that or that's your energy. You're afraid, Leo, and you're just looking at all of this history for those of you who are dealing with a past person, or for those of you who are dealing with someone who, things are not moving because they're kind of defensive. You're looking at all the possibilities, okay? You're trying not to focus on the past or the things that have gone wrong because you're focusing on kind of, not even so much moving things forward, but you're trying to see if there's any potential here at all anyway. All right. And I think that's why this person's getting stressed out. For those of you who someone's kind of been, like I said, staying in that friend zone, that may have been a comfortable way for them to keep you around, and they're realizing that you have woken up. All right, and they're like, is Leo gonna move off? Is Leo gonna go do their own thing? Oh shit, am I gonna have to do something now? I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know. I'm too scared. All right, so Leo, you're not one for letting anybody waste your time, right? Wink, wink, huh? Especially when you want something more real than that, when you want something that transcends just the average. We don't have time for people who are afraid to make moves, do we? We don't. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the romance angels have to say about this situation, okay? Is this something that has potential? Is this worth your effort? Or is it time to maybe, move out of this person's atmosphere, or move them out of your atmosphere, so that somebody else can come in? Oh, your advice. How did I totally skip over the advice? I think I just jumped from the Gemini to the Gemini. So your advice is that I feel like you should allow love in, okay? But if you want this 10 of Cups, right? You want 10 of Cups, that, you need to have an emotional connection, okay? To start with. But love, there's no fear here, okay? And so whether it's you that are afraid or whether you're dealing with someone that's afraid, in order to get here, we got to move past that fear, okay? And I think the 10 of Cups is an encouragement of you to recognize that you are lovable, right? You deserve love, okay? And that it's there for you, okay? And it's funny because, you're tired of being in emotional poverty. So you don't want to really invest your time, or you don't want to waste your time with someone who is, emotionally insecure. Now, for some of you, though, I do think that because of this person's defensiveness and fear, but there's love underneath that, I think this is encouraging you to show this person a little bit of love. All right? You don't want to fight fire with fire in this type of situation. I think that you kind of want to soften them up to get them to let that guard down just a little bit so you can get to all that love that they have underneath that. If they're afraid, then let them know that you're serious, or let them know that you have feelings for them too. Let them know that you want to be more than a friend, okay? And again, if they've been given to you and you've just been taking, maybe you need to work on, giving back, and maybe starting with showing them some love and affection to soothe their fears just a little bit. All right, so let's go back now to see what the romance angels have to say in this situation. And it's interesting because I always pay attention to the songs that are playing, and the song that's going off now is If I Do. So the premise of the song is this person kind of wants to be sure before they go there with this other person. So I think that you guys have someone, or you've just met someone who really wants to go there with you, but they're just afraid, okay? So this person can represent true love. This person, it might be the romance of a lifetime, okay? If we can get past this little, defensiveness, if we can get past this, little issue, there's love here. For some of you, this is a reconciliation, because I've been compelled to see what's at the bottom of the deck for some of these readings. For some of you, this is definitely someone from your past that you're reconciling with, okay? But for others of you, let's go ahead and see what this true love is saying to us. This true love card. And it says, you pull this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy toward each other, okay, which is what the 10 of Cups embodies. And, for instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself. For the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. Okay, so for some of you, that's definitely the green light. So go ahead, all right? Now, if you have red flags, all right, because there's two people here. There's someone who's dealing with someone who's just a little bit defensive, right? But then we've also got someone who's dealing with someone who's too scared to make a move because they themselves have like deep insecurities. And in either case, I'm never afraid to love. I feel like it's never a bad thing to love. I wouldn't jump feet first in something with someone who doesn't respond to love, so take some steps. First step is to admit and acknowledge and have that conversation. Yes, I want to be more than just a friend with you. All right, if you put yourself out there and you express to this person that you have feelings for them and they're still defensive and pushing you off, you want to be careful. Okay, don't force it, because again, there's someone out there who does have this big cup of love to give you. All right, so if someone's pushing you away, then it makes you you kind of want to question, especially if you put yourself out there and you offer them your heart and your love and they're like, I don't know, I'm afraid. All right, but if you have someone who responds to that attention, who responds to that love you give, and they kind of let down their guard and they let down their defenses and they start showing you some of that love that they have back for you, then I feel like this is the romance of a lifetime for you guys, okay? And if you guys have any questions about this, go ahead and ask. Okay, you can email me. You can ask me in the comments. If you would like a more personalized reading, you can go ahead and contact me. And if you guys are interested in extended readings, because sometimes, I feel like just with the way we pull this true love card, I feel like there's certain things that I could expound on, but that would be too much for just a regular video. So if you guys are interested in like taking these videos further, let me know in the comments, okay? Or you can email me privately, however you want to do it. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're following the channel so you don't miss any new content. And I'll definitely see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Leo.